Okay, we'll move on to the study sessions. And the first one up is Fire Department Engine 2 pump repairs.
Engine 2 suffered a main pump seal failure. The apparatus was taken to Hayes Fire Rescue Sales and Service for repairs. The pump was removed from the apparatus and repaired. It underwent the UL test for certification and sustained the same pump failure again. So they removed the pump once again and replaced additional components. The engine did pass UL test and is back in service. The truck arrived back in service just in time for, it was immediately dispatched as it got here and got the equipment back onto Reno County to help fight those fires. But we request, we'll bring a motion next week to, for $4,068.97 if you're okay with it.
Yeah, bring it next week.
Okay.
Okay, Public Lands, Wayne Burns.
Common theme today, Turkey Creek Golf Course. Today, Burco Print and Promotion prints and sells all ads on Turkey Creek Golf Course scorecards. Scorecard supply is running low. Staff will order 20,000 scorecards. The total cost after shipping is $1,235 to be delivered in 5 to 6 weeks. The last time we ordered them was May 19th, 2019, and it was $1,245.
Wayne, I'd like to see a little more research done on that, if you don't mind. I'm concerned about if we've got a local printer here that can print it here locally, I'd rather do that. And I'm concerned about them selling ads on it and then charging us $1,200 and some dollars. They're double dipping us there somewhere.
Okay,
I'm real concerned about that bid.
all right, we'll check into it then.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we're down to CVB, Joni Ringy.
Okay, I have a couple items today. We had a board meeting last week and we approved a $500 visitor attraction grant for Ron Peters for the Mabry Metric Bicycle Weekend to be held July 17th and 18th in McPherson, and then a $2,500 visitor attraction grant for the City of McPherson Public Lands and Facilities for the lights of the Heartland Lighting Display at Lakeside Park for the holiday lights. So I'd like to bring those next week.
Okay,
We still do have grant funds available, so a little bit,
okay,
getting down there.
all right. You got one more thing.
One more thing. And then I also would like to bring a travel request for myself to travel to the Big Kansas Road Trip. The 2021 road trip will take place in Brown, Doniphan, and Nemaha counties. It was canceled last year due to COVID. And total anticipated costs are not to exceed $629.60. And then travel expenses include meals, 2 nights lodging, mileage. It's really a 4-day event, but I was just going to go for 2 to save costs. And this is a great way to learn about the state of Kansas and promote it to visitors that come to our visitor center. So,
We'll bring it next week.
thank you.
Jeff Woodward, Public Works.
Public Works has received complaints about the condition of Bridger Court. 2 large patches are needed, a 76-foot by 36-foot street patch and a driveway approach 15 by 32. Public Works has put together an estimate in the amount of $13,774.13 for materials only to complete the work.
Okay. Bring it next week.
We finally received a city-state agreement for the Northview 10-foot sidewalk. Phase 1, it's numbered 17220. The project is to construct a 10-foot sidewalk from Meadowlark Trail to Main Street. The city is responsible for 20% of the total cost and 100% of the cost over $510,400. The city is also responsible for design, which is complete, purchase of any permanent and temporary easements, which is complete, and utility relocations, which are underway. KDOT failed to get us this agreement until this last week. They asked that we sign it and send it back today, and it's under review by the city attorney. I'd like to bring this back for approval after we reconvene.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Have you had time to do the review, Jeff?
No, I got it at 8:03 this morning.
Okay,
If we approve it on that condition, then
Okay.
he'll do his
gotcha.
thing.
Okay, we opened bids for the 2021 conventional sealing and fall fog seal project. A total of 11,100 feet of streets will be sealed, which is just over 2 miles. The streets sealed this year are Main Street, Kansas Avenue, north to Fourth, and First Street, Cedars Drive east to the roundabout. We received 4 bids ranging from $307,079.82 to $202,791, with Heft and Sons registering the lowest bid. The engineer's estimate was $183,194.97. Public Works recommends awarding the contract to Heft and Sons. This is over our budgeted amount. We'll gain some of it back if the mill and overlay project is,
Which is the next item.
Okay,
Okay,
do you need this to be voted on this week?
no.
Okay, all right.
We opened bids for the 2021 mill and overlay project. The streets to be milled and overlaid are Oak Park, Grimes to North High Drive, Ash, Kansas Avenue to Sutherland, Elm, Kansas Avenue to Elizabeth, Centennial Drive from the widening to First Street. 4 bids were received ranging from $184,196 to $229,274.25, with Pearson Construction, Wichita, Kansas, registering the lowest bid. The engineering estimate was $198,713.63. We recommend awarding the contract to Pearson Construction, Wichita, Kansas.
okay.
Okay, very next week.
Next item. We received a request from Dean Coker, Central Christian College, to put up banners announcing different events occurring at the college throughout the year. The college will purchase the brackets, put up the banners, and take the banners down. The attachment shows the location of the streetlights near the college that they would like to use. Also attached is a photo example of what they want to use.
Is that something we need to talk to BPU about, or how's that work?
No, we own the streetlight. poles,
Okay.
They just maintain. them.
Okay, good enough.
Okay. Very next week.
Okay, looking further into the Lakeside Drive project, the BOMEG action through at least a portion of the curb reconstruction makes the most sense. The estimate for that option would come in around 200,000 total. If you recall, we talked about 281, which is under the total we spoke about. I have visited with the county. They do have an opening where they could go in and do the BOMEG action for us. The only downside is it'll lay open for some time, but it'll be no worse than the milled streets. They'll require some maintenance, but to BOMEG and overlay all of East Lakeside Drive would raise the total to 323,876. BOMEG and a thicker overlay would extend the life of Lakeside Drive to the greatest extent.
How does that tie in with the east? Have you guys identified where your water line leak is? Is it going to cross that portion of that street? And have you guys found any of that? Okay. And you don't know whether it's in that street portion or when would this, when on the schedule are they looking at doing this?
They will BOMEG possibly later this week. They won't overlay it till late in the year. It'll be cheaper in the long run to BOMEG it rather than to mill it and then fill in it'll take additional asphalt to level it up. But our estimate is to BOMAG the whole thing again is 323,876, which is considerably higher than what we talked about before.
Okay, I'd like to call on the city treasurer.
Good morning.
You're not on.
I'm not on. Green light, go. On.
Try it.
Hello? Good morning.
Morning.
So as I indicated in the retreat last week, based off of the 281 estimate, the unencumbered ending cash balance in CIP was 1,634,830. With additional 42,000, that would basically take us under the 1.6 million.
Well,
I would say we still need to do it. And when will you start this?
The BOMAG portion may start later this week.
Hmm.
The overlay won't happen until late this fall.
Glad we're meeting on Monday. Okay,
Well,
okay, will you bring it back?
bring it back and we'll
then
do
We
it.
I can't do anything about it in the study session, but bring it back today.
okay. Finally, the sanitary sewer main extension for PEM, change order 1 with Stevens Contractors. This project, sanitary sewer district 196A, which is the MIDC sanitary sewer extension, is 100% complete. We overrun the silt fence on the project. The silt fence was installed by Hutton Construction for the PEM project prior to the sewer work starting. Attached is change order number 1, supporting documents for Stevens Contractors, which will finalize the quantities and close out the contract.
Bring that next week then. Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
I think we're
Anybody have anything else? Call on the city treasurer.
Good morning again. Just want to talk a little bit and make sure your calendars are open for the budget presentations in May. We had originally scheduled 2 full days with the department heads on that Monday, May 17th and Tuesday, May 18th. It's been requested to do the department head presentations in the morning. That way it would be May 17th, May 18th, and the morning of May 19th. So we'll be done by noon each day. And I just want to make sure your calendars were open those 3 days.
Fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, anything else?